Did you know SpongeBob is actually rich? Even though he only makes $2 a month, he still bought himself a luxury sports car. But here's the weird part. This car doesn't even have a key or a steering wheel. SpongeBob just starts pressing random buttons, and suddenly a robot arm pops out. Turns out this supercar is powered by AI. Just tell it where you want to go, and it drives by itself. Not only is it insanely fast, but it also dodges traffic perfectly. All SpongeBob has to do is sit back and enjoy. Even Squidward was left speechless when he saw it. On the road, SpongeBob ran into Mrs. Puff. The moment she saw SpongeBob driving, she couldn't believe her eyes. She was so shocked she didn't notice a truck coming, slammed the brakes, and ended up flying straight into a junkyard. Meanwhile, SpongeBob happily went home. He loved the car so much, he kissed it goodnight before heading to bed. But late that night, it started pouring rain. The supercar began honking and flashing its lights non-stop. SpongeBob came out to ask what was wrong. The car said it didn't like the rain, so SpongeBob held an umbrella over it. Just as he was about to leave, the car honked again. This time it said it felt cold. SpongeBob had no choice but to cover it with a blanket. But the car still wasn't satisfied. It wanted to stay inside the house. Poor SpongeBob ended up sawing a hole in the wall so the car could drive in, and of course the car made itself at home, grabbed the remote, and started watching TV. When SpongeBob tried to sit near it, the car pushed him away. Later that night, SpongeBob was woken up by a loud crash. The front door burst open, and the car drove straight into his bedroom, high beams on, demanding to sleep in his bed. SpongeBob had no choice but to grab Gary and move to the couch, but it didn't stop there. The car kept making noise. Gary got scared and even bit SpongeBob. In the end, SpongeBob had to spend the whole night outside in the rain with Gary. By morning, he was exhausted and dragged himself to work. The car asked why he was walking instead of riding. Before SpongeBob could answer, it picked him up and threw him inside. But not long after, it ran right into Patrick. The moment Patrick saw the shiny supercar, he couldn't resist. He jumped in and started mashing all the buttons, then even sat on the controls with his butt. The car couldn't handle the abuse, but no matter how hard it tried, it couldn't shake Patrick off. Patrick just kept pounding the dashboard with his butt until the car finally got mad and started fighting back. When they arrived at the Krusty Krab, the car refused to let SpongeBob out. It said the place was way too cheap and embarrassing for its status. Instead, it wanted to upgrade SpongeBob's taste and take him somewhere fancy. First stop, a luxury car wash. SpongeBob and the car both got scrubbed down. Then a car spa, manicure for the robot arm, massage for the tires. The bill? Enough to wipe out SpongeBob's lifetime savings. But SpongeBob only cared about working his shift, so he tricked the car, saying he needed the bathroom. While sneaking away, he bought himself a steering wheel. What he didn't know was that the car was watching the whole time. The moment SpongeBob tried to install the wheel and brakes to take control, the car resisted. Just when things looked bad, SpongeBob tossed an ice cream cone at it. The car lost control and crashed right into Patrick, but